Shit, my bad, guys. The fucking part two. This is part two of the stream. My stream went down. Stream crashed. I don't know what it is on my Linux boot, but for some reason it crashes, and I have no idea why. It's something to do with the encoder. I have to take a look at it, but yeah, my bad. Anyway, let's continue where we were at. What's good? What's up? What's up, Surav? Sorry, dude. My fucking stream crashed, bro. My bad. One second. Yo. Dude, is my stream online, dude? The fuck? What is going on, bro? Stream working? Yeah, okay. I think we're online. Okay. This is weird, dude. Sorry, 1 second, Surav, dude. I'm fucking with my stuff, dude. Okay. I think I fixed it. Sorry. For some reason, my phone was messing up. What problem are we looking at today? We are looking at, I did one a little bit earlier, dude. Let me open it again. I don't remember what I was doing, dude. Honestly. I was doing some prime number problem. Shit, 1500 to 1600. I was looking at, yeah, prime to pairs with a target sum. Yeah, we were looking at this algorithm, dude. What is it called? Shit, dude, what was it called? Sieve plus 2 sum. Yeah, this one here. This is what we were looking at before my stream just crashed. Okay. Sorry, guys. My bad that the stream crashed. I don't know what happened, but you ever did some embedded or MATLAB? No, dude. Honestly, I haven't. No, bro. I don't really. No, I haven't. I think maybe I've done a little bit of MATLAB, but honestly, maybe when I was younger, but not much. Like, so we want to pass in everything to be true times the power of, times n plus 1, right? And then what do we want to do here, right? We want to have our powers equal to 2. So yeah, what are we doing? We're doing while p times p is less than n. If it is true, we mark all the multiples of p as non-prime. So p times p, n plus 1, p prime I is equal to false, n plus 1. Then we loop through, take everything that's not prime. Collect all prime numbers, but we don't... Yeah, collect all prime numbers. Okay, yeah. So I think I understand here, right? Put this over here. So while p times p is less than or equal to n, right? So we're checking that specific number. Oh, dude, my leg, bro. Oh my god. We want to check if it's a prime number, right? So if prime p, then we want to loop through for num in range. Our start is p times p. Start, stop. We want to stop at n+1. Start, stop, step. I think that's what it is, right? Start, stop, step. Start, stop, step. Yeah, and then step by p. Right? What do we want to do here? We want to... what was the algorithm again, dude? I have to put that video up again. We have all our numbers. We want to start with 2, get all the 2s, then move to 3, get all the 3s, right? So if it is a prime number, we want to do that, right? So for num in range p times p n+1 p. If it is here, I guess we want to go. Let's call this prime nums. Probably sounds better if we call it prime nums. Prime nums. I guess if not prime nums, I guess we don't even need to check, dude. Yeah, we can just do it if prime num is equal to false. Then we want to increase our p by 1. P plus or equal to 1. I'm sorry if I'm being too intruding. I would just like to know the difference in curriculums between Croatia, Australia / USA. Do you went to college or university, or are you still enrolled? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, dude. You are much better at coding than I am, by the way. Oh, appreciate it, dude. Thank you. I trust me, bro. I'm not that good. But thank you. I appreciate that. It's a nice compliment. What were you saying? So, am I still enrolled in university? Yes. I graduated about a year ago. And I'm currently a master's student, and I'm a teaching assistant for the computer science department where I'm at here. I don't actually teach any classes, so I don't want you to think I actually teach classes. I don't. I'm more of a a teacher's assistant, so I hold office hours and host workshops and do things to help students and stuff like that. So in terms of the curriculum, I studied in the United States, so I don't have anything to say for Australia, but in terms of the United States, I went to a very small school, probably a school you wouldn't know. I went to the school called Eastern Illinois. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's about 2 hours south of Chicago. 3 hours, actually. But I studied there. The curriculum was okay. I would say probably where I learned the most was probably like my data structures and algorithms courses. They don't really I never did any MATLAB there or anything like that. I'm not even sure what embedded is. I'm gonna try and search that up. I'm not even. What did you say it was? Embedded systems? Is this what you're talking about, or? I don't know. Is this what you're talking about? Can you let me know? Because I'm not really 100% sure. But anyway, the classes were okay. I studied pretty hard, and I consider myself mostly self-taught, I would say. Most of the level that I've got to is just completely, I would say, on my own. No one's really taught me. It's my own curiosity that, got me better, I think, mostly. But, I did take, embedded programming. Embedded programming. Hang on. Yeah, I did a little bit, I would say, of embedded programming. Sorry, now that I know what that is, yeah. Yeah, I would say a little bit. I mean, I took a class and did it, but I don't have a lot of experience or anything. But, yeah, I just, I took Java classes and stuff in college or university or whatever, and I took my data structures, algorithms, computer architecture, operating systems, like what you'd probably usually take in a computer science degree. A lot of math. But in terms of my programming, and like the way I've learned, and I'm nothing good. Okay, like I just want to put that out there. Like I'm not a good programmer. Like I feel like I'm fairly average. Like, uh, it's all just from like kind of I'd say self-taught probably. But the curriculum's alright, I would say. I don't know. I feel like if you really want to get good at something, no matter what it is, like no one's really going to teach you to be good. Like you got to have your own curiosity, I think. Like that's the most important thing. But yeah. Anyway, does that answer your question? Okay, so how is your program where you're at? I'm curious how is it in Croatia? I've also been to Croatia, dude. I've been once. I was very young though. I was like 8. Maybe even younger than that. I don't know. But how is the program in Croatia? I'm curious. Okay, so now that we've done everything, what do we want to do here? Well, we want to take all our prime numbers, right? So I guess we go for I in range. Length nums. Let's do our res, right? I feel like we're going to need to do prime num 0. 0 is equal to false. Prime nums 1 is equal to false. Right? Or am I still tripping, dude? I don't know. I guess we would do like if prime I. Then we'd want to do like what? Res.append I. I plus 1. We can just return our res here. Yeah. We start at 2. I guess 2 is the only prime number. How, dude? I think this is wrong somehow. Let's call that function here. So we call like, I guess array is equal to is prime. Pass in like our n, right? Let's print our array. So well, we should get like 257 or something. Can only concatenate list, not list. Prime num is equal to true times n plus 1. What did I do wrong here? Can only concatenate list, not int. Do I have to put these in like parentheses or something? Maybe I have to put in parentheses, I don't know. Maybe that was it. Prime is not defined. This should be prime nums. Prime nums. Jeez, man. Fixing up everything, dude. Okay, I'm definitely doing something wrong here. What am I doing wrong? What is wrong with my prime nums function, dude? Almost correct. This should just be res.append I. Ah, okay. Why? I thought with 0 it would fuck it up, to be honest, but no. Okay. 2357. What are you learning? What am I learning? Honestly, I'm learning nothing, dude. I am just doing this problem, dude. I just do a couple Leetcode problems a day. That's really about it. I'm probably going to solve this problem in a second, though. Program is rigorous, in my opinion. They throw a bunch of stuff at us: electronics, coding, Java, C, C++, Python, even MATLAB and PLC, which is great since we touch a little bit of everything. But if you do not do your own diligence, you will be a man of many things, but a master of nothing. I agree with that, dude. I kind of feel like that a little bit. Like, kind of touched my, got my feet wet and in a bunch of things, but I am no master at anything. So, trust me, I feel that as well, bro. So, most of the projects I've kind of worked on are all, mainly like web development stuff. So, I built a bunch of applications, like, some with users, like, bunch of stuff. But I've never, I'm just kind of getting my hands. They didn't really teach C++ in my school, so I guess they touched on it a little bit. Like, we learned about it a little bit, but not much. And I've always been really interested in kind of doing game programming and doing stuff like that. But kind of doing it as a hobby, like learning it on my own. But yeah, so let's finish this problem. So we got that to work, right? So I guess really we can just, for iron range length nums, right? We can double for loop this. Start this from I plus 1, right? What are we doing here? We're taking a given integer, x and y, from a prime number pair, right? So I guess we would have to check, okay, well, if 1 is less than or equal to x, less than I, so it is less than or equal to y, less than or equal to n, so, sorry, I guess this would be j is less than or equal to n, and nums I plus nums j is equal to n, then we found out tuple, right? So I guess we would make a new, I guess we can call this like final res, right? Make an array, add each of our values in it, right? So we can do res.append. We can just append, I guess it's an array. What are we returning here? A list of a list. So I guess we can just do like ij, right? I think that should work. Final res. We return our final res. I'm sure there's probably a faster way to do that, but I guess the n squared solution will probably do. But oops, forgot a colon. I just like nums. What is it? It's array. Oops, not nums. Array. That looks good. What are we getting here? We're outputting 1, 3. Why would we output 1, 3? Array I plus array j. Maybe we don't want to go 5, 5. I guess maybe we want to go from I, not the one in front of it. One 3 2 2 3 7 5 5. How are we getting 1 3? Like, bro, what? Let's print this array here. Oh, wait. We want to output. Oh, wait. I'm outputting 1.3. Why am I outputting 1.3? Oh, shit. I'm comparing the... We want to compare the actual value, not the index. Array J. No, that didn't change anything either, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this isn't passing, dude, to be honest. Again, this is where you need a fucking compiler, dude. And I feel like two-sum should find the pairs, right? Like, oh, I guess call it two-sum, but 2, 3, 5, 7. Why are we getting 1 and 3? That's what I don't get. We don't even have a 1 in here, bro. Like, what? We literally don't even have a 1, bro. Like, how are we getting 1? How are we getting 2, 2? Array I plus array J is equal to N. Like, what, dude? Yeah, I'm not sure here, bro. Why is this two-sum not working? I feel like this should work, bro. I don't understand why this is not working. Like, oh my god, bro. Oh my gosh, this is literally my issue, dude. Nums I and nums J, bro. That is my issue. Wow. See, it's like some of the most stupid shit ever, dude, that I like mess up. And I'm like, why is this not working? If I had a compiler, like, I would have realized that I've added the indexes. Like, there you go. Okay. I was like driving my head insane, bro. I was like, why is this not passing? Like, hopefully this doesn't get a TLE. Oh, we got a TLE. Fuck. Damn, how can we speed this up? Well, I mean, this is n squared, but I feel like we'd have to speed this up. Compiler is your friend. Yeah, bro, exactly. There's no compiler here. So I'm probably thinking like 2.0 now, right? We could probably do like, have our left is equal to 0, right is equal to the length of our nums minus 1. While left is less than right. How do we want to do this? Well, let's see. We're given 2, 3, 5, 7 here, right? 2, 3, 5, 7. Actually, let's paste it here like this. We're given 2, 3, 5, 7, right? We want to start here as our left, start here as our right, right? Check here. Right? Is that what we want to do? 2 plus 7, check if that is equal to n, and so I guess we would do like if if nums if 1 is less than or equal to nums I. Do we need to check that though? I feel like we probably should now. How do we want to move our left and right pointer, right? We just do total is equal to nums left plus nums right. So we have 3 cases, right? Like if nums left, sorry, if total is equal to n, we final res dot append total. And I feel like we'd increase both, right? But otherwise, if total is less than n, then we'd want to increase our left pointer. And then else, if it's the other way around, we would decrease our right. And I believe if we return our final res, will that pass? Like, nums, dude, holy shit. I'm so used to it being nums, dude. Oh shit, 10. Final res, this should be dot append. Nums, sorry, would be array left, array right. Three 7. Then we have 5 5. How would we get 5 5? So if it's less than n, if total is less than n, really we have to increase our left, right? Because this would probably be, this is going to be in order, right? We feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because if you think about it here, like, we get 9 here, right? I guess we can just loop through this case, right? We can be our own compiler, bro. Because we're dogs like that, bro. Okay. This is 9, right? Our total is less than 9, right? We want 10, right? That's the number we're looking for in this test case here. We're looking for n is equal to 10, right? So, right, if it's 9, you're not going to go backwards, right? You're only going to increase your left, right? So, we'd increase our left to here, right? Now, when we redo it, our total is 11. Then we'd move this, right? If it's greater than, we'd move it here, right? Are we missing a case, though? 3 7. Oh, wait, no, that's not 11, dude. What am I doing? That's not 11. God, dude, I'm so stupid. I thought 3 plus 7 was 11. We're going to get 9 here, right? 2 9, right? We don't want that. Now we have 3. When our 3's here, we get 10, right? So we do 3 7, right? Then what we want to do, we move both pointers, right? So we'd be at 5 5 here. It's because we need our equals here. There you go. That's our issue. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. What is this, bro? 547 out of 554, bro. What the fuck? Output limit exceeded. Oh my gosh, dude. If I get rid of these prints or something. Bro, what does that even mean? Output limit exceeded. Oh, okay. It passed now. I got rid of the print statement and it passed. But have you followed Pirate software situation? Sorry for out of the blue question. Yeah, I was talking about it with my friend. Yeah, it's kind of it's interesting. I don't follow it much, but I watch like videos here and there about it. But yeah, I was talking to my friend about it yesterday. It's kind of insane, but interesting situation for sure. But yeah, you been following it, bro? Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there for today. I'm gonna go work on my my project now. I think. I feel like doing 2 problems is pretty good for the day. Pretty happy about that. We're at 461 problems solved, so that's kind of a dub. Not too bad. Getting confident. Come a long way. I started Leetcodin in August of last year, so come a long way. But yeah, crazy progress. What is your project? I'm working on the past month I've been learning the basics of C++, like learning the syntax and everything like that. Now I'm literally just getting my project started. I'm literally gonna make a game with SDL3. I haven't even thought about what the game is gonna be yet. I have to actually plan it probably a little bit and think about what I'm going to have a little plan of what I'm going to make in the game. It's not going to be anything crazy or anything, but it's just going to be something to get me started in C++ pretty much. Just something that I can get my learning going, and yeah, so that's my project. But yeah, I'm going to call the stream there, KSA. Thank you for chatting with me, though, bro. I really appreciate your company and everything. I hope I didn't bore you to death doing LeetCode problems, but I hope to see you again, bro. You're a cool dude, so thank you for sticking around and hanging out, dude. So makes this more enjoyable. Anyway, I'm gonna call for the day. I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate everyone watching. But yeah, peace out, dude. See you guys later.